Spoilers for the Batman, because we have to talk about Barry Keoghan making his debut as the Joker in the Batman universe. Now, we're going to talk about what that means for the future of Batman, and even what the Riddler and Joker becoming friends means for a potential Legion of Doom team-up, and how it teases more of the Bat family in this universe, more than we've already gotten in this movie. I'll explain that in a second, and we also have to talk about the Siege of Gotham coming in the third movie. Right, so Barry Keoghan is playing the Joker. His Joker is an interesting take, more or less, of a younger version of the Joker, and you can even see acid burns on his face, meaning this Joker still follows the origin story of falling into the vat of chemicals and everything. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, what about Joaquin Phoenix's Oscar-winning Joker? Why the recast? Well, it's because the filmmaker behind the Batman told Warner Bros. And DC that if he was going to do a Batman movie, he was going to do it 100% his way, and it's going to exist in its own universe outside of any DCEU movies or one-offs like the Joker. It's going to be a standalone film. That's also the reason why we didn't get a post-credit scene teasing any future villains for the film, or the film's universe. Hey, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new to Brain Rotters, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one as well. God bless. Now, Joker teaming up with Riddler is an interesting concept. I don't see it necessarily as teaming up, more as I do see it as Joker recruiting Riddler for a Legion of Doom type team-up in the future. Why do I think this is? Well, going back to Matt Reeves, he said that he is interested in expanding the Bat family the more these movies go on. We saw this already start to happen as Batman throughout the entire movie is sympathizing with the mayor's kid when the kid discovers his dad is dead and he is an orphan. And this is true of the comics. When Bruce Wayne recruits Dick Grayson, it's only when he realizes that Dick's parents died and orphaned him. So with Batman expanding his Bat family as the movies go on, I like to think at one point we'll have Batgirl, Batman, Robin, maybe a few other Robins, depending on how these movies transcend time, and Catwoman. Come then, later on, Joker will then have time to expand his crew with Riddler, with Penguin, with Mr. Freeze, who is rumored to be the villain of the next movie, and maybe even villains like Clayface or Croc. At least, those are villains I'd like to see further introduced, as Matt Reeves did say that these movies are more of an origin story for Batman's extensive rogues gallery, meaning that by the third or fourth film, I could see a massive breakout at Arkham Asylum orchestrated by the Joker, and we'll get a siege on Gotham, similar to how the villains took over Gotham in the Arkham Knight game. I think we could see a full adaptation of a similar story to that. But double back into this Joker and his story, we do know that we pick up with Batman in his year 2 run as Batman, so it's likely that it was Batman to have put the Joker in Arkham. But I think the HBO Max TV spin-off show that will be exploring the Gotham Police Department will likely take a look further into the past 2 years of Gordon forging that friendship with Batman, and the show could very well premiere Joker as the main antagonist of that show. And we can find out just how long it took for Joker to go into Arkham Asylum and that journey that it took to get there. Now, that show, all it has is its announcement. There's not much known about it, like release date or anything, but I like to think that if Matt Reeves plans this Batman universe to be an origin story for these villains, I can't see why he wouldn't apply that same philosophy to even that of the HBO Max shows that are coming from the Batman. So the Joker will likely get his origin story in this Gotham Police Department show. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Now, what do you think about Barry Keoghan as the Joker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What do you think it means for the future of Batman as well? I'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and God bless.